Guys, so today I'll be repotting those plants which I recently bought, the philodendron Brazil and philodendron micans. Those were the unpotted ones. So yeah, let's move on with the repotting video. So repotting these, I'm feeling like first let me repot this one. I'll be repotting this into this one, and most probably I'll be repotting the other one in a bigger pot. So here I have lined this with the plastic, and I'll be drilling holes into this plastic, and I'll be like punching holes here using my scissor, and I'll make sure that the drainage is quite nice. So let's just remove this plant from here. The soil is quite sticky, and I'll be mixing it with another soil. This doesn't look nice, and you can see here let me zoom in and show you. So this is how the soil is, and instantly you can see these nursery people, what they do is they don't want to water their plant very frequently, and they just use clay soil so that they don't have to water it much. But with this philodendron micans, you should have well draining soil. I think with every plant you should have a well draining soil for the plants to breathe. I have soil mix. I'll most probably mixing this with succulent soil so that it remains like there. You can see I don't want to touch the roots. I might check it, but I won't be touching roots much, because yeah, there you can see that's the root. It's really tiny, and it looks like it's been it's actually propagated from cutting, and the root is really tiny. I don't want to disturb it. It looks healthy, and yeah, let's repot it in probably a better soil than this. So what I'll be doing is I'll be cutting this away from here so that it's breathable. I'll be making a hole in this plastic. It's a normal plastic. You can take, I actually did use a gauze last time, and what happened with the gauze was that it degraded into this, like it's actually purely made out of cotton, and it degraded into the soil. And plastic pots actually do need better drainage, because there's no transpiration occurring from the surface. So it's better to have a large, like a lot of drainage hole rather than a zero amount of drainage holes. So yeah, I think this is enough for this plant to have drainage, and I'll be, let's see, I don't want the plant to die. I don't want it to like drain very quickly, so I'll be making two holes just randomly, because it's quite difficult to like punch holes directly into this soil. So I'll be manually placing it. There you can see it's not covering up all the holes, it's leaving like one of it open. So let's place some soil into it and see what happens. So I'll be adding soil into this. Let me just add bigger chunks here, because it's difficult to repot without having. So this soil is actually a mixture of sand and 50% sand and 60% sand and 40%, 60% garden soil and 40% sand, yeah, and some pebbles which I have. I don't know how much I've added pebbles into it, but I always prefer mixing soil instead of large pebbles because the river sand is better and it's coarser. I take the coarser sand because I feel like it's better in consistency than any other soil. So I'll be putting it like this and then I'll be placing it. Yeah, I think I have to place like add some more soil. So make sure your soil is not too wet because you will be watering it afterwards. And I think the pot is same as the plant it came in. It's a 4-inch pot, and I've never bought this plant previously, and it's always been on my wish list. And I'm really glad that I got this. And this plant actually uh, can it's actually it grows very nicely in a warm and humid environment, but it can survive the summers of India indoors. So I'm hoping that it won't die this summer. Let's see. I hope so. And this is what I like doing. Let's see. I have some soil here. The soil which I'm adding here is from my like I had this soil here from my dead spider plant. Like I had potted my spider plant in this soil, and I don't know why people call spider plants a really nice beginner plant, but I think it's not a beginner plant. It's very difficult to take care of spider plants because they tend to be finicky, at least for me. Let's see how well this one does. And this one has been on my wish list for a really long time, and I'm really glad that I got this finally. And I feel like repotting videos are quite like how do people manage doing repotting like this, because I tend to mess up my repotting. As you can see, it's quite difficult for me to repot while talking and repotting. I've seen many people do repotting videos, and I thought I should give this a try. Last time I did it with a smaller plant, and this time it's with a bigger plant, so I won't be overfilling it. I think this one is okay now. Let's just water it properly. I have some water here. I just wanted to settle in, and let's see. So yeah, that's my repotted plant in a 4-inch pot. And yeah, I don't want to add much like soil to it. I think it's perfect this way. And yeah, I think I actually got this pot from root bridge plant I got, and I think I got a certain pothos. So next plant I'll be repotting is this one. So I'll be repotting it into this planter, and I have used this planter previously. And let's see. Let's check for the roots of this one. This one actually even looks like it's been planted into this soil for a really long time. And I've heard that sometimes these algae which grows on these soil are really helpful for the plants. Some are really helpful. I've heard that in one of the planterina's video. Like, she has a channel and she was talking about how these algae actually help the plant. And there you can see it popped out really quickly. And let me just show you the roots. It's like, this one also looks like it's grown from a cutting, and it has like a single root. There you can see. And yeah, it's like just a single root, and it is throwing out new leaves. I do have really high hopes with this plant. Let's see. And it has drainage hole. It's actually a bottle, of Sprite bottle, which I painted off, and it does have drainage hole. So yeah, let's see. I'm keeping this plant aside, and I just probably hope that the drainage holes don't get blocked. And let's see. I'll be using a mix of like, as I said, 60% garden. I usually use garden soil because the soil which is found in my region is quite nice, and I prefer using my bare hands for all the repotting things. I know some people might think it's like it's gross and everything, but as a gardener or as a person who loves gardening, I think you should get used to all this. And yeah, I'll be adding some soil from the nursery pot, and yeah, let's mix it up, because sometimes they add soil that are really nice for this plant, and I think it would be nice to add the soil, because as you know, I actually live nearby the river Ganga, and the sandy loamy soil are actually said to be really fertile for any sort of crop and plants. So yeah, so I'll be mixing up some soil from here, some soil from there, and yeah, just making a cocktail of soil. Sometimes it's really nice to get your hands dirty, so I don't mind getting my hands dirty at all. Just make sure it's nice and well draining. Not too well draining, but well draining enough for the plant to survive. And yeah, I think that's my formula for planting any plant. Just give it a nice soil, and it will thrive for you, and it will grow for you. So yeah, I am actually filming the video the same day I think I filmed the plant haul video, because I tend to repot the plants sometimes really quickly, because the plants were really small and I wanted to see the roots. And I know people say that you should let the plant acclimatize to the environment of your home and let it sit for a while in the pot, so that they can get used to the lighting of your house. That's actually really true. But sometimes you actually get curious and you feel like you don't know how the root might be, or if the plant might be in a bad condition. So it's better to have a look at your roots, and rather than leaving it in its own pot. So yeah, that's my reason for repotting, you can say that. And yeah, let's see. It's quite clay. The soil is so very clay here, and I'll be I hope I'm doing a better job than last time, because last time I messed up with the repotting thing. And yeah, I think if you guys think that repotting any plant is like messing up your table while repotting is normal, then let me know. I actually mess up too much. That is how I feel like I'm doing it. Let me know how I did the repotting, like if it was okay or not, because I'm no expert at repotting. And yeah, this one is philodendron micans, and both the plants I got it for 40 rupees. And yeah, both of them, the care for both of them is very similar. And if you can grow a pothos really well in your house, you can grow these two. Philodendrons and pothos are some of the plants which you can grow really easily. And I think if you have a lot of pothos in your house growing really well, I think you can manage this plant too. So yeah, I don't think I'll be adding any more plants here, like any more soil here. Let me just add water to it, and I'll show you the both of the plants, and I'll cleaning it up and showing it to you. So that's my repotted plant. This one is a philodendron Brazil, and I'm really happy with this plant because I got it for quite a reasonable price. It's for 40 rupees. And this one is philodendron micans, and I'm hoping to see some new growth in this. It's already shooting out new leaves, and that's the reason why I thought it's a nice and healthy plant. And the other cuttings were really not in a good shape. And yeah, I'm really happy with these two buys, and I hope you enjoyed this reporting video. I have done some really interesting videos on my Instagram page, so you can check out the Instagram handle down below. And yeah, you can don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you there. I do some really nice videos on IGTV too, so if you want you can check that out. I've done some macrame hangers and my recent experiment on pothos propagation, because I'm really bad at pothos propagation, so you should check it out if you are bad at pothos propagation. So yeah, let's hope for the best. And I really love these plants, and especially this one was on my wish list for a really long time. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in my next video.